and I believe the truth has no political affiliation. I stand here to support in total the spirit and the letter of the motion that was ably moved by our distinguished Senator Abamoro and seconded by the man with the tallest cap, my very dear friend, whose governor from Abga was dissolved their local government as well. If it is wrong, it is wrong.
Yes.
Yes. I have immunity on this floor in this house, particularly when I'm saying the truth. Sir, I think it is clear the Supreme Court of the land, beside the express provision of the Constitution, we can be accused of being lawmakers but not judges. But the highest court of the land has pronounced time and time again that governors do not have power either to dissolve an elected council, nor do they have power to appropriate and spend money in the name of a local government. Local government caretaker committee is not being elected, just like you said. Each time we turn the other way, we inflict huge damage to the fabric of our democracy. I thought I should stand up because I am not in PDP. But it's not about partisanship. If it is wrong, it is wrong. I was a governor, I was elected, and I met a caretaker in place. Even though it was clear that these caretakers were rigged to office, but since it was regularized by the courts, we accept to live with it until we can improve the system. So I have had to live with an elected council chairman who were from another political party until their tenure was exhausted. I resisted all pressure from my party leaders to dissolve them, because if one can dissolve the other, we too can be dissolved. We all have a shared responsibility to defend the core principles and values of democracy. Governors are executive, but those elected people also have executive chairmen. They also have executive powers within the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. So I think it is time that this Senate lend its voice and forcefully persuade the Minister of Finance that wherever there is no elected council chairman, that money due to those councils should not be released to an arm of government that does not exist. When we do that, that will be a great armor against governors with those dictatorial tendencies. It doesn't matter which party they come from, this Senate must stand for democracy regardless of party affiliation. I so submit, sir.
President, thank you. I rise to second this motion, this very, very important motion brought by the minority leader on the issue of the emasculation of the local government system in Nigeria. I so second Mr. President, and if you permit me, I want to contribute in the debate.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, this issue is a matter that has continued to undermine the local government administration in Nigeria. As the mover of this motion pointed out, Section 7 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guarantees that there shall be democratically elected local governments in the Federation of Nigeria. Guarantee, that is to say, that all local governments shall be run with democratically elected officials. The mover of the motion also pointed out that the elected officials take oath of office, including the governor of Benue State, and all of us in this chamber. We are all sworn in to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is therefore sad, Mr. President, that this terrible emasculation of the local government system in Nigeria, which has given birth to mismanagement of the resources available to the local governments by some of the governors, because some governors conduct local government elections, I must admit. But many people have continued to disobey the constitution by tragically removing democratically elected local government officials and replace them with a caretaker. There's nothing like caretaker in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues. The governors of some states have continued to do this and take over the funds given to the local governments from the federation account, and they manage this money through the appointment of somebody they call chairman joint account committee. The caretaker committees are just there as mere appointees of the governor, and they don't question the governor on how the funds gotten from the federation account, how the funds are applied, because they are at the mercy of the governor. If you ask them, they say that the House of Assembly approves the list of these caretaker committee members. There's nothing like that allowed for in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the House of Assembly will approve the appointment of local government chairman and appointment of people they call councillors. These people are not councillors. You know, the Constitution recognizes councillors. Caretaker does not exist in the Constitution. So if this Parliament, if this Senate or the National Assembly does not protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there is no other organ that can lawfully do so. So I support this motion in terms of the prayers that may be subject to amendment when we get there. But the critical thing is that the National Assembly and the Senate must put a stop to this flagrant breach of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are lawmakers, and if we make laws that are not obeyed, it means that we don't have democracy again. This is the time the Senate will come out very hard on this matter, because I know that over the years, some of these matters have gone up to the Supreme Court of Nigeria, and the Supreme Court has emphatically pronounced that caretaker committees are illegal, and the governors have no power to dissolve elected government officials, except as allowed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I so support and call on our colleagues for us to come out very strong on this matter and see if we can end it for the last time in this country. Let governors of some states who are in this habit know that the Constitution does not permit them to do so. And if there is a wrong, there must be a remedy. If people do this type of thing, there must be sanction. So I support and call our colleagues to support this with every amount of vehemence. Thank you, Mr. President.
I really appreciate. You know,